Yo, how's it going? We're over here in Rhode Island, and I did some guerrilla gardening here, but it did not grow. Okay, obedience. In the Bible, obedience is defined as listening to God's word and acting on it. It involves aligning one's will with God's will and basic actions and decisions on God's word. Here's some other ways that we understand obedience in the Bible. Faithfulness. Obedience is often associated with faithfulness in Christianity. Reverence. Obedience involves responding positively to divine instruction and reverence for God. Sacrifice. True obedience involves faithful actions that requires sacrifice. Love. Obedience is a result of love for God. Intimacy. Obedience is an invitation to intimacy with God, His people, and His purposes. Keep a clean mind when you use the word intimacy. The Bible emphasizes the importance of following God's laws and describes the rewards for doing so. However, the Bible also teaches that people are not expected to be perfect in their obedience. Instead, people are called to submit to God and display good works. Okay, that's an AI definition of obedience. I might do that first part in a short, and we'll do this one as a long. Here's some theory. So yeah, there's right back here. Let's go for a walk, Skip. Get out and stretch the old legs. Everybody looking at me crazy because I'm wearing shorts out here. Well, the around the corner right over there. See, I'm real light. But around the corner over there is where I did some of the guerrilla gardening. And, yeah, my planting skills need to improve. But it's real pretty up here. Everything's like this up here. So I've been stuck for 2 days. And the hardships of walking in obedience. Man, I knew that I was supposed to go and do years ago, and I did. And now I'm in a new season, and this new season is difficult for me because I'm not able to. I'm not really able to do like I did in the previous season. And am I physically capable? Yeah. Am I mentally capable? Oh, even more so. And it's like God just calls you to stretch your abilities and stuff. It's like you're forever growing. And it's hard to see the new lessons and stuff. And I remember Jesus asked me, what do you want? And I said, I just want to hang out with you. And I find myself with ample opportunity for that. And I kind of just, maybe it's change. Maybe it's I don't want to do some of the things I've done before. Or I want to do it the way I'm used to and comfortable. But He takes us away from our comfort, and we stretch and we grow in these things. It's so difficult as the seasons of life change, much like the pine needles. Now they say that the temperature and how rapid the moisture in the leaves gets frostbite is where the colors come from. So you got some red, you got some. Yeah, I mean, even look at these pine needles. Like, it got so cold here at some point, these pine needles were affected, and it could be their age, stage, moisture content, how rapid the temperature changed, and all this other stuff. But we see that some of the pine needles have fallen off, of course. They got they replenish the ground. So if I am to walk in obedience, I find myself up against the wall, I can't read the sign. You know, I might just be at the new boundaries. And how am I going to overcome that? How am I going to overcome these new boundaries and walk out the way that he wants me to walk out? Well, my obedience is leading me to study the part of the Bible that nobody likes. And that would be the law. And like, do this, don't do that. And I feel like the trees are saying yes. Feels like the trees are waving at me that yes, that is what I should do. You know what I mean? But I'm not that kind of guy that I get that hokey over that. You know what I mean? Because the reality is the wind is just blowing a little bit more. The timing is incredible. Could be divine. I get a lot from walking in the woods. Jesus walked in the woods. I get a lot from reading the Word, where he just flat out tells me what to do. I mean, you can't really argue with the Bible when it says this is a statute forever. How people can justify and all that kind of stuff, I do not know. I do know that I'm not qualified to give a sacrifice, for sure. I don't have the means, the time, the place, the lineage, or whatever. You know, like, there's none of it. I'm not qualified. Jesus died for us, qualifying us. That's just a great big deal that I don't think nearly enough people see that for what it is. And the opportunities that come with our time and season. It's humbling, really. I mean, there's even like an old this truck stop is literally built around the graveyard. So, you know, it's a trip out here. We're in Rhode Island at the TA truck stop. Sounds vague, but if you look on a map, you'll rapidly figure out this is the only one in the entire state. So, not that hard to find. Find yourself here. You know, stop in, get you a cup of coffee. They got good coffee. Everything's kind of overpriced. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the old truck stamp up there. See those rocks? That's the cemetery, the hallowed ground. I don't know how long it's been here. You want to go see it? Let's go see it. Look at that cool truck. Let's have a cool truck look. Look at that. That there is a Peterbilt. And it is a pretty Peterbilt. So if you're the little kid in you likes looking at cars, this is actually a good spot because there's a lot. Oh, look, that one's moving. There's actually a lot of cars go from East Coast to West Coast because they come in, the imports, you know, of course from Europe and all that come here. But crazy enough, you'll see a lot of the Japanese cars here because they're coming from the other coast over to here because they need them over here too. Oh look, he's gonna get us! He's gonna get us! They don't have a sense of humor here. I pumped my arm, he didn't honk. So yeah. You don't see this type of thing every day. It's kind of weird. West Greenwich. I do not know what they say, but apparently this is hallowed ground to some degree. Pretty sure that's where a guy parked right in front of a sign that says don't park. Get a lot of that out here. As you can see, just walking just a little ways, it doesn't take very far before you wind up where you can see a thing or two. Cannot idle the car or the truck as we're standing right next to the idling truck. Potato. Is that a potato? That's a lemon. There was a lemon on the ground. Lemon. Life gives you lemons at the truck stop. Do not make truck stop lemonade. There's some cars coming in. Cars going out. I can't really see the screen, so I don't know what I'm filming or how good it is. There's that cool green one. Look, he's got black tanks. I think that's a good idea to paint your fuel tanks and rims. As far as a cleanliness standpoint, because man, I tell you, I had one of them fancy ones one time. You spent so much time cleaning that thing. It was like a full-time job, 70 hours a week operating the vehicle. Then you had another 30 hours of wiping it off. I'm sure you drove through some bugs before. I learned real quick, ride the motorcycle, about an hour in the morning, about an hour there to eat, and you don't want to ride your motorcycle because the only bugs that hit you in the face. Well, if you're constantly cleaning, you don't want to do that either. So it applies to the chrome. Look at this guy, he's backing her in. Look at that. Doing a fine job, doing a fine job. This bobtail guy right here, he's been here for, he was here when I got here. Been here for days, riding everybody's way on the one hand, but then when it's full at night, you're glad he's there because the extra space he leaves, because the trailer would take up behind him. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, here's some trees. I guess we'll get in here and read the Bible for a while. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Onions. There's onions in them there woods. But they don't grow very good. The potatoes did a lot better than the onions did. I was hoping to get a line of the garlic and onions. There in Oklahoma, it grows wild quite a bit. I'm pretty sure somebody planted it and it got out of hand. So that's what I'm trying to do. I do not know what these berries are. Is that mistletoe? Could it be? That could be mistletoe. I don't know. Perhaps I should take some home. That is definitely people sweeping out their trailer making a mess. So I don't like that. And then the runoff from all these trucks dripping. Probably not the best place for gardening. But on the top side of the hill right over there, a short 4-minute walk, it is different. All right, well, Rock Hill. Go witness to somebody today. Got all these books, all this stuff to witness. I ain't witnessed to nobody since I've been here. It's been one of the most dry. Oh, God, it's so hard. There's so much to be done, and I'm just stuck sitting here. I feel like I'm in jail. It's terrible. Rock Hill.